Witam serdecznie w 59. odcinku naszej serii Zagrajmy w Divinity Original Sin. Wydaje mi się, że to tutaj powinien być ten włas. Z tego co znalazłem w internecie, bo nie udało mi się samemu tego znaleźć, ale nie chcę tu się odpalić, więc chyba niestety nie zdołam zrobić tego elementu, bo wydaje mi się, że mi się niestety łez zepsuł, czy zgliczował. Więc ciśniemy do goblinów. Bo też trzeba coś z tym zrobić i wiem już jak rozwiązać problem demonów, ale to za kawałek się tym zajmiemy, bo wymaga to specjalnych środków.
Stand back, pigskin. You are not welcome on our hallowed grounds. Die for me, my goblins. Die! Now rise from the dead once more and drink great spirit rum.
Spoko, ma dwa tylko, więc mamy bardzo dużą przewagę. Kamień. Dobrze. Jest.
Go your goods. These are the things we welcome. You may pass if you want, but speak to the great spirit totem. Heal this.
Feeling hot under the collar.
What have we here? One of two. The two of one. The torn of time. Oh, I know all about you. Among these faithful minions of mine, you may stay unharmed. You may leave unmolested. I wonder, don't you know? Reflect on that which was, is, and shall be. And I wonder how you would respond. Then let us begin. Say you meet two soldiers on a strip of beach. They impede your way. Flee, my goblins. Gather round.
I would stay true to my course.
So would I.
Now say you meet a starving man. He is eyeing raw fish on a merchant stall, as if it were the world's greatest treasure.
I would slap it.
So would I.
And finally, say that you meet a creature in distress. A beast of burden, perhaps, wounded while protecting his mistress or master when they were assaulted by lonely bandits.
I would go to.
So would I.
You have answered me truthfully. You who have been ripped from the ages. Your words do not belie. As for me, goblins,
This totem leaves a nasty taste in the mouth and a vicious slitting at the back of the mind. I smell demons.
drink spirit wine.
You have been granted access. Ah, our great totem has welcomed you into our fold, it seems. In that case, I am pleased to offer the monkey face.
Dance for me, goblins. Revere me with a jolly jig.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Enough. Go and rest.
Once more, the filth talks. You what? Oh, insolent and ignorant village. Ha! This is a she. Hoghide is chief bitch of worm weak orcs in Hunter's Edge. Go there, yes, go, and she will make you orc bitch slave. Grovel, little human. Grovel before spineless orc woman.
Właśnie, zapomniałem użyć tego przedmiotu. To na sprzedaż, tu na sprzedaż, sprzedaż, zdecydowanie sprzedaż. To w zasadzie też.
Back on my feet again.
The tension has seed into your soul and deemed you worthy of our wares. Goblin potions are the finest in the land, you know. I myself use it.
I could do with a cold drink.
Die for me, my goblins. Die! Now rise from the
Tigs and dugongs, you nearly...
spirit rum.
Nieładowany grot na pewno bateria na strzały.
To me, my goblins. Gather round your totem. The spirit summoned. Die for me, my goblins. Die! Now rise from the dead once more and drink great spirit rum.
To jest sporo mocnych zaklęć.
To me, my goblins. Gather round your totem.
To jest bardzo fajny pierścień. No i są flaszki na potiony, które biorę.
The reverence of this totem now stand. And for the reverence of this totem now stand. And quick for the reverence of this totem. I am being indulged. Little taint to the tapestry that you are. Spirit one.
Okej, no. Trochę szpeju i tyle, no. Przynajmniej nie musiałem ich wymordowywać. Teraz muszę skoczyć do świętego kamienia. Przygotować się na spory wydatek, bo muszę kupić broń z tenebrium. I ogarnąć mikstury niewidzialności. Dobra, ciśniemy do kuźni.
Oh, I don't know. I suppose 12 M's would get a few blows.
Potrzebuję dla jednej postaci broni z tenebrium.
Greetings! Feel free to browse our wares. Highest quality equipment at the lowest prices, you know.
Okej, to będzie łuk, o dziwo. Bardziej się spodziewałem miecza. Ten nożyk zostaje. A, jeszcze nam dorzuci hajsu, jak miło. No nie, nic ciekawego poza tym nie masz. Znaczy nic, co mnie interesowało. Wioska goblinów ponownie. Czy mam miksturkę niewidzialności? Mam. Ulepszacz. Duża. Nie, nie da się większej, okej. Ja będę miał chwilę. Tak, koleżanko. Przedmiot według rodzaju. Łuk z tenebrium nie dający magicznych obrażeń, co jest bardzo ważne. Teraz ciśniemy. Do tego regionu. Tenebrium na poziomie pierwszym trzeba mieć, żeby w ogóle móc tego używać. Jeszcze się podlecz, koleżaneczko. No niestety.
Like a rat here.
Quick save. Ciap miksturka. Bo ich nie jesteśmy w stanie w ogóle ruszyć, nie? Więc... A jest ich tu od zarąbania jeszcze trochę. No przez to, że zabiłem ich jednym atakiem. Załatwimy ich, znaczy się nie zabijemy. Bo ich tylko odeślemy z powrotem tam, skąd przybyli. O właśnie.
How many souls were sacrificed to create a bloodstone this powerful?
Nie da się go uszkadzać normalnymi metodami, ale tenebrium zadaje mu obrażenia. I po problemie.
My, but you've given those demons the old 1-2 right in their void rift, and not a moment too soon. Our shelter play, excellent practice for your wrenching of all existence from the void's grasp, don't you think? Yes, source.
Ten chochlik.
What's that gleam?
No i możemy cały ten obszar teraz spokojnie przeszukać. Bo demony się rozpadły. Dobra, i to kolega będzie oczywiście głównie przeszukiwał, bo tu głównie lód teraz już powinien być. Chociaż demony widzę, że z siebie wiele nie zostawiły, po sobie nie zostawiły. Smuteczek. Wydaje mi się, że ten portal powinien przestać działać, ale to szczegół.
Welcome the void, for the void welcomes you.
Co to jest? Za paszczerz.
I cannot endure this fiery agony.
Fireball? Poważnie. Trucizna w takim razie dla ciebie.
Know the ways of the serpent, yes. Fast and furious.
Balance from greaser to bow.
No, ogień mu wiele nie zrobi, ale... Na szczęście ja walczę nie tylko ogniem. Ojej, ktoś tu...
Seven have mercy on your soul.
A, kolejny szpej na sprzedaż. Quick save, sprawdźmy coś w tej skrzyneczce. Strzała spowalniająca, No dobra, siła jest jednak przydatniejsza. Ty masz inteligencję, to na pewno nie. Ty masz inteligencję, więc nie. Ty masz zwinąć, więc też nie. Inicjatywa jest fajna, ale są rzeczy fajniejsze. Oczywiście standardowo trzeba naprawić szpej. Niestety w tej grze szpej jest wrażliwy na uszkodzenia. O, tego kijaszka to nie trzeba sprawdzać, bo on jest niezniszczalny. Niepokarani intelektem. Bonk.
Only the finest technique to coach my darts.
Mistrz uroków, a prywatnie łucznik. Czasem zwany przecież w tej grze też kusznikiem, bo nie może być zbyt oczywiste. Okej, poobezwładniani. Łap. Mocne ataki. Dobrze, nie wlazło w coś, co by ją ogłuszyło. Jednego mniej. Oj, zmarnowałem akcję, ale to nic. No i tak typu rozwaliłem bez problemu. Znaczy, tak jak sobie tu śmieszkowałem. A, okej. Oni nie są pokarani zbytnio intelektem, więc... O, można było zrobić miksturę niewidzialności w razie czego, okej. Tak, ponownie ty prowadź, bo ty przeszukując ciała masz większe szanse znaleźć jakieś warte uwagi rzeczy. Dobra, idziemy tutaj. To jest miejsce, do którego nie mogłem się dostać inaczej, więc... Okej, tu od razu... Okej, w tę stronę. Mniejszmy ryzyko, że oberwiemy lawą. I idziemy dalej, no bo skoro udało mi się załatwić demony, to sprawdźmy, czego pilnowały. A już odpowiedź jest raczej rozczarowująca, bo niczego. Dobra, to skoczmy na kraniec czasu. Może uda nam się zyskać jakieś mistrzowskie zaklęcie powietrza? Czy coś w tym stylu?
Ah, we meet again, and well met you. The theory is this: you are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for... I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now. You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The two great generals? How they led the battle against the... It would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Your connection to the void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery, as luck would have it, a new portal...
Great.
What have we here? A study?
Wonderful. A second soul? Do you think it could be true?
His theories are nonsense. I am who I am, and no other soul is sharing joint custody with my body.
Quite right.
Materializm. O nie. Ja wolę uduchowienie, bo... Chociaż nie, uduchowienie mi nie jest potrzebne.
Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, it is but oh, how my heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. In a raptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice.
Thing to be cherished.
Even though, apparently, we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Tutaj literówka, bo tu powinno być precyzy. A, to już widzieliśmy. To już było na pewno. Już na pewno widziałem, bo któremu bóstwu tego świata przypisano jaką rolę. O, flaszki na potiony.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn! About me. The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world. Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep, a lower deep still threatening to devour this home. Whence thou returnest. And whither wentest, I know, to ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
No nie powiem, te książki mnie zainteresowały, bo są niesamowicie drogie, co sugeruje dosyć potężny element, że stanowią. Ten łuk scenebry może na przypadek sobie zachowam. Wtedy większej ilość strategii, w których będzie mi ono potrzebne. Na szczęście mamy sporo hajsu, więc możemy go też wydać. To jest jedna z większych umiejętności, drugie statystyk. Dobra. Ja bardzo lubię magię, więc dam magowi obie te książki w takim razie. No nie mogę sobie zmyć ziemniaka na maksa. Bez zaskoczenia, im więcej inteligencji, tym lepiej inteligencji. I lecimy dalej z eksploracją tego miejsca. Na razie nie kupuję map. O, drewno. Okej. Okej, tu jeszcze chce ze mną pogadać. Pewnie, że mogę wybrać kolejny portal. O!
The weaver's been hard at work with the thread Starstone has borne her, and a whole portion of history has been Rejoice, my friends, rejoice! For now we witness a tale.
After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the guardians in the first garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, source. For time immemorial, the Guardians stood by the God Box, no longer human in body or in mind, but duty personified.
Okej, teraz mogę wybrać sobie chyba kolejny żywioł.
To you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action.
Powietrze.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed.
Thy will be done.
Tak jest. Bo ja chcę magię powietrza. Lepszą.
This place.
So that is who we were. Demigod guardians of the god. For an air elemental to set up shop.
That is not who we were. That is who they were.
I reckon you're right.
O nie, najgorzej. Quick load? Zdecydowanie muszę wziąć bezpośredniość tutaj.
So that is who we were.
Demigods.
As do I.
No właśnie, śmiałość.
To you, my master.
Powietrze.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it.
Thy will be.
Okej, tu idziemy. Po zaklęcia powietrza dla Johana.
is positively brimming with the surge of storm and lightning.
As good a place as any for an air elemental to set up shop.
Ta. Czas jakieś mistrzowskie zaklęcie powietrza zdobyć.
You say you son. You say they have your loyalty still, despite their utter failure. Foolish creature. Chain your fate to theirs, and you are chaining it to certain downfall.
That remains to be seen. I do believe they will remember. I do believe I will serve them again despite your tricks.
Always am I the trickster, always am I the malefactor. Yet all I do is speak the truth. They fail before, and they will fail again. The void, I can see it approaching in their eyes.
Znowu ten demon.
Da-da-da! Oh my! Hello. Forgive me, but you startled me. Oh, me? Sorry. I was just thinking about what it would be like if humans ate with their new. Oh, yes. I saw how. Yes. Snort that spaghetti. Oh, pardon.
A, i to są miłości dla Rogala jeszcze.
So,
Coup de grâce. Serio?
rest of them would do? Have a look.
A, niewidzialność dla kogoś. O! To jest coś, co mnie interesuje. Łańcuch piorunów. I burza. Mam już wymaksowaną magię powietrza, więc mogę sobie pozwolić na obie. A, ja te książki wiem sprzedać, prawda? Tak samo jak te. Nieważne. Zaraz się tym zajmę, użyję jaka ognia, gdzie kupię drugą umiejętność mistrzowską naszego szanownego piromanty. Oh yes. No, w następnym odcinku zacznie się zabawa. 8 akcji łańcuch piorunów, co 8 tur dzięki jego bardzo dużej inteligencji. To jest raz na bitwę, więc pozdro 500. To będzie bardzo zabawne. O, leci już po kolejny portal. Dobra, ja lecę tymczasem po jeszcze jedno zaklęcie ognia.
You've returned, my brilliant friend. What is it that you wish to know?
Kowy ból jest na mistrzowskim tylko. 10 tur, ten ma 6 tur. To jest bardzo... To są potężne zaklęcia, chociaż nie aż tak jak... I w zasadzie nawałnicę stali też mogę wziąć. Nie wiem, czy jeszcze będzie mogła się koleżanka nauczyć, ale naciśnie to prędzej czy później się przyda. O, właśnie. Właśnie. Żyłak ognia, olej i skażenie. Dziękuję. Granat dla ciebie, koleżanko. To dla ciebie, to dla ciebie. No, nawałnica stali. Jedna z 2 umiejętności mistrzowskich, które będę mógł jej dać. Dobra, i lecimy. No trochę pogadamy jeszcze w tej lokacji, no tu fabularnych sytuacji sporo.
No need for shoving now. There's enough of the empathy every year. But don't call me majestic for nothing, dear. Now, where have I left that bottle?
Wielka mikstura ozdrawiająca, no proszę.
Strange. I'm zapping you just as hard as my finely tuned. No, not violence. Zapping. Oh my word. Oh, phew. Right you are, of course, Source Hunter. But I've a propensity for hype.
Co tu się stało? Co to ma znaczyć? Kim ty jesteś? Żeby on się nazywał Mroczny Pan.
What a wonderful place this is. A lovely locale to rest my weary belly. Far better than the hellish plains we imps are used to. Yes, I think we'll stick around. Oh, with your approval, of course. What's that? We have it. Marvellous. Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder... that hoity-toity historian thinks he's so much better than us demon thralls just because he was never actually enthralled by demons. And yet he's no more than a lackey to the gods, right you are? We imps, you see, are a mixed breed of demons and some other long-forgotten race, which means we aren't as evil as the devils that begot us. We hail from the realm of Nemesis, where demons have ruled supreme since... well, forever, really. Their knowledge of now, curiosity may have killed the cat, poor thing, but it enslaved us imps as well. We were blinded by the promises of knowledge the demons... Yes, well, in hindsight it wasn't. Here's what happened. In return for our fair share of demonic knowledge, all of us imps had to sign our names in an indestructible book called the Codex, which was to be considered an oath of servitude. A contract of gay fools that we were, we readily agreed, and thereby signed our way into slavery. For we had to do everything the demons told us to, quite so. That's because one day, a particularly clever imp amongst us devised an escape plan. If we would be able to steal the one night, as the demons lay sleeping after a most sordid orgy indeed, we stole the Codex and fled from Nemesis through a rift. Ever since then, so all we do is run and hide ad nauseam. Eternal fugitive, kind of got lost, to tell you the truth. That's what happens after generations of flight. Things get misplaced. And yet, wherever that bloody book may be, up until now, the demons still haven't found it. So, good news there. Only a matter of time until they do that. Ah, dear Starstone commanders, I do apologize. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the portals became active. God, 7 or 700. If there's one thing I can't stand, I know, but really, they're zany, they're exasperating, they're unpredictable, and they have about as much use for history. Band of... Why, I'm not one of them. Not one of those exiles that were slaves to demons and their... but Talk to them if you must hear their history. I haven't the stomach for the vague. No, what I need is the sound of a symphony, a whiff and a swig of old tasty. I wonder who
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom.
I sense an eerie presence here.
Yes, like creepy crawlies down the spine.
O, demon! Super, mamy własnego demona.
You do not disappoint. I knew you would come this way. Room by room, you encroach upon this territory, willfully torn from time. No, you do not disappoint. Something much more harmful. You have our thankfulness, our eternal gratitude, the acknowledgement of the void. Relent, Guardians, relent. You did your duty long, long.
Did my duty? I wonder what he meant by that.
And I wonder why we had the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
Ta. Jakby nie było oczywistym, że demonowi nie wolno ufać, że temu gunwu nie można ufać. Było. Totalnie nic, tylko masa kości.
I didn't expect to find the likes of you here. Fallen stars, forgotten angel, but you've changed quite considerably, I see. Yes, the divine is but a glimmer in the farthest reaches of your gaze. Well, perhaps I can help you. One of your kind ought to be a bit stronger of arm. My autobiography will hardly serve you. What's far more relevant is what I see in you. Quite crucial, your survival, isn't it? And you do seem such a reasonable... Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something simply better. A pleasure to see you again. Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something...
Czy ja mogę podnieść którejś postaci statystyki u niego?
Yourself redone, of course. I quite like to help you, my friend. But unless you've a mark of ability to spare, no deal. I'd quite like to help you, my friend. But unless you've got a mark of talent to spare.
No to z nim nie będę zawierał deali. O, jeszcze to jest góra kości. A nuż w tej jednej coś się znajdzie. No, mało przydatne, ale...
Hello again. It's every year.
Now behave yourselves, you lot. This is a nice sort of place, and we don't want to...
Zap, zap, zap. Careful now, you're... Hello, hello. Yes, please do make yourself at home. This is recently what's? Oh, events. Well, we imps are quite happy here indeed. We've been chased all over Rivellon, but I don't...
Found any interesting treasure, Sauce Hunter? Oh, I had the most beautiful dream, Sauce Hunter. A great fist came down from on high, unfolded before me, and in its palm lay a beautiful golden box. Careful.
Hi! Oh, don't go! Please
quick, look! What? It's you! Oh, I had the most...
Hi! I'll tell you whatever you like. Say! Oh, don't...
Czyżby miał dostać kolejne mistrzowskie zaklęcia? Czy jednak nie? Okej, pogadajmy z nią.
There are quite a threads I weave and tales I see. All will she is a creature of both tenderness and destruction. Once, at your command, she would drive away the rain clouds and usher in the spring. At other times, she would gather them. Her story is the story of 1,000 tales. She has traveled the celestial. Once upon a time, her favorite words. She was of incalculable importance during the wars against the Wherever they hid, she found them. What plans they thought most secretive, she knew them. Teller of Secrets is her title. For Moloch, I know of him, he has a kind soul. In as far as kindness has least to dwell within the confines of a demon's body. He is kind in that he is honest. Not always was he so, no. He was true to his vicious nature. But during the Great War on Chaos, you saw the fear in his eyes. The incomprehensibility of death and defeat. And so you took pity on him. He hasn't forgotten your... She is one whose history is shrouded in darkness. She is more...
I'd welcome you back to your homestead, but it shall be my pleasure. How very right you are. These thoughts have been bubbling in my mind like so much drink in a still. From what I can gather, the generals were put in charge of the God Box, but they must have faltered. Perhaps that faltering could explain why their souls were loose. Or more, you'll have to redouble your efforts, most certainly. One can't quite get around demons these days. Luckily, old Moloch is his powers are... Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know more than that she is privy to secrets even I have a hard time getting to the root of. The Weaver, she'll ask you for a price. Quite. The Hall of Winds, to be more precise, where an air elemental resides. The most poetic tempest and lightning, storm and shadow.
How can I help you, my friend?
You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I could tell
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Gods, Death Knights, this is dreadful news. Worse than I could have expected. Death Knights are a terrible sign, Source Hunter. Historically,
we must learn all we can about Leandra's plans for the army she's building. Fortunately, you seem to have found... I believe the answer to that begins since ours was of still. Their meekness wouldn't save them from the Source Hunter. They came, we climbed the source from that moment. We were my sister, Leandra, their day, we were as you know. But her heart, my connection to her. Our soulful... You must venture into the inner sanctum of one of the sacred, immaculate temples in Lucula Forest. Leandra has hidden it well, but within its the Immaculates are no invention of Leandra's, though styling herself as its so-called conduit is, I must say, rather clever. They were an ancient religious group. Countless sorcerers. Leandra's little cult has retaken this immaculate banner and repurposed the ancient immaculate temples after their own fashion. The temple you must find is particularly well hidden. You'll have to become, if the time comes that you must reveal yourself as imposters, you'll know you've reached the right place when you meet the priest who calls himself Mangoth. He protects the blood. It is he who you must ultimately defeat.
Dobra, ale szukaniem tych wszystkich rzeczy, przejścia do tej świątyni, jak tam dotrzeć, zajmę się w kolejnych odcinkach, gdyż ten się i tak już zauważalnie przeciągnął, więc win to byłoby na tyle. I jeszcze jedną rzeczą, przynajmniej jednym questem tutaj zajmiemy się, bo chyba go dostaliśmy. Dostaliśmy informację o jednym questie, więc... tym też się zajmiemy w kolejnym odcinku, który już mówię, no ten się już i tak mocno przedłuży, więc w nim to byłoby na tyle. Dzięki za uwagę. Zapraszam na kolejne odcinki. Cześć!